Another Bee Tek series mod. This is the Tek 4, and this is, I have one over here in the green version. This is what I refer to as the Alien Blaster variety. Makes me think sci-fi-ish, alien-ish looking blasters. Now, I have this one here as a comparison. This was the green with yellow insets. The other one was a yellow with green insets. I have a couple more of the yellow ones, so that's where that one I decided to make it be the basis for this mod. Was I have a few extra of the yellow ones. But as you can see, it actually featured a red, black, and white hydro dipping. And I did a base of, I believe I did 4 coats of a flat white paint primer. And then I did the hydro dip, and then it received 3 coats of a clear coat. And I use Rust-Oleum's premium clear coat. Comes in a different kind of spray bottle. But I have actually no internal changes of any kind. I did brass the barrels with, again, same as my Tek 6 mod. I did 2 inches of 17/32. And yes, you're hearing Whiskers the shop cat over there, a few feet away. And I did the trumpeted ends. And it is, again, 17/32 brass, so a good firm fit. No internal changes of any kind. For one, I don't necessarily need to upgrade this. All I'm looking for is modern power levels. I am not looking to make these extra powerful. But again, as you can see, there's very little going on inside of a Tek 4. Trigger spring, catch mechanism. They do have 2 different types of catches. You have this, which is more akin to the modern Bee catch, in that it has its own cage holding it in place, and a spring in here. That is one type you'll find inside of a Tek 4, but there is also this cantilevered type catch. So I wanted to showcase both different types, that way you can see pretty much the plunger tube is absolutely interchangeable. I actually swapped the one off of this because actually I swapped the pull off of this one because, as you can see, that one is snapped. This one I wanted to paint white, and then I've got that set up. I'm going to throw this back together, and I will fire a few shots over a chronograph and see what kind of performance it's getting. Okay, back together. Let's try a quick test shot. 72.8. Let me make sure my camera's going. There we are. 72.8. Let's reload for another one here. Reload for another. 67.7. And try again. Hey, it likes the main gun. 79.2. And 83.6. So it really likes the main gun. And just for the heck of it, we're going to throw in Adventure Force half length. 74.9. So the main gun was reading a bit higher. But again, I've got a Tek series blaster firing at least 70-75 feet per second, we'll say. For me, that is good enough. And I do quite like that. Particularly that side. As you can see, the modification of this is very simple. It was mainly just brassing it. I did drill out, as you can see, let's take a good close look. I drilled out everything internally there inside the cylinder. I stopped the drill bit when I seen the very tip of it starting to protrude at the actual hole. Because all I did was hold the cylinder, have the drill actually held in place, power it on, and I worked the cylinder over the drill bit with the drill upside down. And I stopped as soon as I seen the very tip of the drill bit coming through the back side here. When I seen it come through here, I stopped. And that clears out this huge dart post here. And once you get rid of the dart pegs, you're in good shape. And you do need to get rid of all the way down. You do need to get rid of all the way down because there is a inlet there on the inside that sticks up about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. It actually sticks up about that far, and the dart sits on that. Well, it doesn't work so good with modern darts. Modern darts are designed to go and fit inside of a barrel, whereas older darts were designed to fit over a jet, for lack of a better term. And by doing this, by drilling out this whole thing and putting a sleeve of brass inside, you basically bring this blaster up to modern standards. And despite being a older Tek series blaster, I mean, I'm going to take a look, show you this plunger tube. This plunger tube is actually not small. This is not a small plunger tube, because when you prime this back, it's priming back to here. That's where it catches. The catch hits here. So you're working off of this plunger tube. And that volume there is actually quite good for the generation. I mean, considering that here's a Tek 3. I mean, that is quite literally almost double the plunger tube volume. So the Tek 4 has good volume and a good draw. So it's more about making use of what it produces air volume wise. And now you got this up to at least elite standards with basically the cost of my time and 8 inches of brass. Whether you find that worthy of doing or not, I don't know. But for me, of course, me being the Busby fanatic that I am, I absolutely love that. I love that I have now a elite level performance Tek 4. And this is the one you'd want to do it with. I don't think you'd want to do it with the other version that is more like the Rogue. Like here, I actually happen to have a Rogue. This has a smaller plunger tube. So I'm thinking this one is the one to do if you're going to do it. But this is Mongoose Jake with my elite level Tek 4 mod. Again, all it takes was 8 inches of brass and some time and effort. And I have a 75 foot per second firing Tek 4. But I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.